Hi students, let us continue with our chapter 25, probability. Exercise 25a, let me start with the third question. Third one, in a single throw of dice, find the probability of getting a number greater than 4. So when you throw a dice, how many possibilities are there? I get 6 possibilities, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, correct? So 6 possibilities are there. So what is the probability of getting a number greater than 4? So in the dice, how many numbers are greater than 4? 5 and 6. So probability of getting a number greater than 4 is equal to 2 cases are there, right? 2. What is the total number of possibilities? Total number of possible outcomes. Total number of possible outcomes is 6. Correct? Outcomes is 6. So number of possibilities 2 divided by 6, that is equal to 1 by 3. You need to write it like this. Now second question. Less than or equal to 4. Less than or equal to 4, how many numbers do we have? Less than or equal to 4, you have 1, 2, 3 and 4. Correct? 4 numbers you have. So less than or equal to 4, P of E will be equal to 4 by 6. That is equal to 2 by 3 when you simplify it. Okay. Always remember the probability should be written in the simplest form. Okay. Now third sub question, not greater than 4. Which are the numbers not greater than 4? If it's not greater than 4, it should be either 1, 2, 3 or 4 you can take. Again P of E will be equal to 4 by 6, that is equal to 2 by 3. Okay. Hope it's clear to you all. So you have to just go through the questions and then you will get a clear idea how to find out the Let me do the fourth question. In a single throw of a dice, find the probability that number will be even number. Again, dice, if I take again, what are the total number of outcomes? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. First sub question, will be an even number. How many even numbers are there in this? You know it's 3 even numbers, right? 2, 4 and 6. So what is the probability of getting even number? P of E will be equal to 3 possibilities, 3 by 6. Total is 6, that is 1 by 2. Okay. Second sub question, will not be an even number. If it's not an even number, it should be an odd number. What are the odd numbers here? 1, 3 and 5. So again P of E is equal to 3 by 6, that is equal to 1 by 2. Third sub question, will be an odd number. Will be an odd number. How many odd numbers are there? 1, 3 and 5. So P of E is equal to 3 by 6, that is equal to 1 by 2. Hope it's clear to you all. Okay. Now let me do the next question. Next we have fifth question. We will not be doing it because since I mentioned you already in the last class, we will not be doing any questions referred to with cards. We don't have to worry about that, is not included in our portions. Now coming to the sixth question. If A and B are two complementary events, then what is the relation between P of A and P of B? That I already told you, explained you about complementary events. So P of A plus P of B will be equal to 1. This is the relation. Okay. Now that's the first sub question. What's the second sub question given to us? If the probability of happening of an event A is equal to 0.46, what will be the probability of not happening of event A? Not happening of event A will be the complementary of it. That will be P of B. From this you will get P of B is equal to 1 minus P of A. That is equal to 1 minus 0.46. What is 1 minus 0.46? That is equal to 0.54. Okay. So you will get the probability of not happening of event A is equal to, that is event B, that is equal to 0.54. Now coming to the seventh question. In a table tennis match between Geeta and Ritu, the probability of winning of Ritu is 0.73. Winning of Ritu, P of winning of Ritu is 0.73. Find the probability of winning of Geeta. If winning of Ritu condition is 0.73, probability of winning of Geeta will be equal to 1 minus 0.73, that is equal to 0.27. Now next, not winning of Ritu. If not winning of Ritu is the condition, what should be the condition? Then if Ritu doesn't win, Geeta has to win, right? So P of not winning of Ritu will be equal to 0.27 itself. Okay, this will be equal conditions. Is it clear? So now let me do the 10th question. In a single throw of a dice, find the probability of getting 5. Single throw of a dice, what is the probability of getting 5? Getting 5 will be equal to, how many 5s are there? 1. So 1 by 6. P of E is equal to 1 by 6. Now second sub question is probability of getting 8. So can you find 8 on the dice? No. So it will be equal to 0 by 6, that's equal to 0. So it's an impossible event. So third one, a number less than 8. What will be the probability of getting a number less than 8? What all are the numbers possible on dice less than 8? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So you'll get it as 6 by 6. That is equal to 1. So it is a sure event. Okay. Now fourth one, probability of getting a prime number. What's the probability of getting? Which are the prime numbers in a dice? 2, 3 and 5. So it is 3 by 6 equal to 1 by 2. Okay. Hope it's clear. Now coming to question number 11. A dice is thrown once. Find the probability of getting an even number. Again, similar question we have already done. So how many even numbers are there? 2, 4 and 6. So it is 3 by 6, that is equal to 1 by 2. Now second question, a number between 3 and 8. What are the numbers between 3 and 8? So between 3 and 8 on the dice we have 5 and 4, 5 and 6. Correct? Between 3 and 8. So 3 will not be included. 7 and 8 is not there on the dice. So it is 4, 5 and 6. So P of E equal to, again 3 by 6, that is equal to 1 by 2. Now third sub question, a number less than 8. How many numbers are less than 8? Sorry. Third sub question, an even number or a multiple of 3. Even number or a multiple of 3. Either it should be even number. So which are the even number? 2, 4 and 6. Multiple of 3, again 3 also will be there. 3 and 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 numbers. So probability is 4 by 6, that is equal to 2 by 3. Okay. Hope it's clear. So 12th question. Let's do the 12th question. Which of the following cannot be a probability? I'm just explaining it. With that explanation, you can just complete it. Okay. So we have already learned that probability should be always between 0 and 1. With this reference, you can just check out. So negative numbers will not be cannot be a probability of an event. Okay. So check out through this and find out which are the which of the following cannot be the probability of an event. Okay. Now let me do the 13th question. Question number 13. A bag contains 6 identical black balls. 6 identical black balls. A child withdraws 1 ball from the bag without looking into it. What the probability he gets? What is the probability that he takes out a white ball? So the bag contains only black ball, right? So probability of getting white ball will be 0 by 6. Correct? So P of E equal to 0 by 6, that is equal to 0. Next, probability of getting a black ball, that is P of E is equal to 6 by 6 equal to 1. So what is this? This is an impossible event. Getting a white ball will be impossible event. Getting a black ball will be a sure event because it contains only. So let me do the 14th question. A single letter is selected at random from the word probability. Find the probability that it's a vowel. So how many words are there in probability? P, R, O, B, A, B, I, L, I, T, Y. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So totally you have 11 possibilities. In that how many are vowels? Just check how many vowels are there. 1, 2, 3, 4. So P of E will be equal to 4 by 11. Okay, is it clear? 4 by 11. So similar way you can complete the 15th question also. Okay, hope probability is clear to you all. Thank you students.